And hi there, everybody. Or, well, Linda, I see. And so, yeah, nice. Thank you for joining us. You know, this is Ready, Steady, Balance right here at the ACC. All this is just going to be is a, all this is going to be is just a, you know, slight resistance training class, moving into a, you know, more balance and postural, mixing in resistance training as well. And at the very end, right, cool it down with a nice stretching routine. Pretty much just, you know, summarizes the whole little class. But for the first little 5-10 minutes, we're just gonna go ahead and go through a nice little warm up. Let's keep that chest nice and tall, right? And yeah, we're just gonna focus on 5 deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, right? And so here we go. Let's just go ahead. One nice in through the nose, and then we're just gonna exhale. Right, we get the premise. Now let's go ahead, raise our arms up slowly as we inhale. Get that nice stretch in those arms, and we're just gonna bring it right back down, right? And just go at your limit, right? If going up way too high is just too much of a, you know, hinge on that shoulder. You just go ahead, bring it right down, bring it right on down. All right, we're just gonna go ahead and do one more. And all right, so same thing, keep the chest nice and tall. We're just gonna use one arm at a time now. Let's go ahead with your left arm. Same deep breath, get that nice stretch in that chest. And we're just gonna slowly extend our shoulder forward. Feel it right here in that upper back area, right? Let's go right back. And we'll just get one more. All righty, go ahead, switch that over. Shake it off if you need to. And yeah, here we go. Same deep breath. And let's go ahead and bring it right on down. And the last little one. And alrighty. So yep, now we can start stretching out the, you know, neck area, shoulders. Let's just get into a little semicircle from left ear to right ear. You can keep on going if you need to, right? If you start feeling a little loose right there, we can start taking it to our shoulders, just rolling them out forward. And same thing, we'll just go ahead and take it backwards now. Alrighty, go ahead, shake it all off now, all right? Hopefully we'll start getting a little loose up top. Let's go ahead, just stick those shoulders out, and we're just gonna get small circles forward. And let's go ahead and do the same thing. Stick those fingers backwards, and then here we go. And alrighty. So right, go ahead, drop those down. Should get a little shake. So now we're just gonna go ahead and get wide circles, right? Except from here, wanna focus on also that elbow flexion, right? So it's like, you could imagine if we just keep our elbow locked, we're gonna go all the way around. If we're flexing our elbow and extending it, we're doing the same thing. Yep, just like that. righty, let's go ahead and take it to the other side. Yeah, I'm gonna get a little bit more loose with these descriptions in the coming weeks, right? But I know I gotta be a little bit more technical at first. All right, so right here, right, we'll go ahead and finish it up. Now let's take it to the lower body. Just nice and simple, getting some high knees. We're gonna go a little 30 seconds. Hey there, yep, feel free, join on in. They'll be coming. This coming storm is scaring people off, I guess. Okay. All right, real quick. So we're just gonna go ahead and stop that right there. Let's maybe scooch up in our seat just so we can go ahead, fully extend that leg. We're just gonna slowly get into a hamstring stretch as deep as you can, and then slowly pick yourself on up, right? You wanna keep it moving. Keep it moving in this warm up. And yep, if I didn't say so, right, we're just gonna keep on switching back and forth. And let's just go ahead and hit one more each side. Last little one. A good 3 each side is always, a nice way to start off. So now let's go ahead, another 30 seconds. Just gonna go ahead and get these little in and out the cars, right? Really get that nice stretch for those adductors inside. Go ahead, another little 5-10 seconds. And let's finish it up. Last little ones. And there we go. Okay. So from here, right, we're actually gonna start focusing on the, the calves, ankles. Let's just get some nice little calf raises as high as we can, followed by the little toe raises, right? Really try to go ahead, stretch those ankles out. Alrighty. Another little 2, right? And right there. We'll keep those ankles straight forward. Let's just slowly, just shuffle our feet side to side as far as we can. Yeah, let's go ahead and take it nice and slow. I probably sped it up a little bit too fast right there. Really want to focus on just that stretch. And then once you know you're getting a little loose, that's when you can go ahead and start speeding it up a little bit. Yeah, we'll stretch it out for sure though. And all right, let's go ahead and finish that up, right? So from here, we're gonna actually connect those heels, right? We're all pigeon-toed. And so with your guys' left foot, right? Let's go ahead and slide that foot or that toe. We're just gonna shuffle it over, right? And with this right foot, let's shuffle that heel over, right? So we're just gonna go ahead right back to the center, shuffle in the heel, shuffle in the toe, right? Let's go ahead to the other side. We're just gonna do the opposite, right? Let's go ahead, shuffle that toe over. So yeah, with your guys' right foot now, we're just gonna go, here, let me restart that. With your guys' right foot, we're just gonna shuffle that toe to the side, and then that left foot, bring the heel right on over, right? So we're always gonna be going pointing our toes or heels at each other, right? And that's the whole point of this exercise. That's what we're gonna end up getting to, right? So now, let's go ahead and try to combine those together. Let's take it back to this side. So with your guys' left foot, right? Yeah, so with your left foot, remember, sliding with the toe. Right foot, sliding with the heel. All right, let's bring it right back, right? And so now let's go ahead. Actually combine both those exercises, right? Or both those little footwork, that footwork. We're just right here, right? It's gonna be one of those little brain twister exercises, right? Just like playing the piano with one hand and doing something else with the other hand, right? So that's the whole point. We're gonna try to get there to where we're sliding. Oop, I see I messed up right there. To where we're just gonna be sliding back and forth, right? Take it nice and slow. There it is, right? Good stuff, good stuff. And yeah, it's gonna be one of those tongue twisters, but now we can go ahead and finish that up, right? It's one of those things you can just go ahead and take home, knock that out, right? But yeah, let's go ahead and move on, right? Now we're gonna focus on the torso and the, lower back. We're just gonna be standing ourselves upright. And yeah, get into this seated good morning right here. And we're right back up, right? Keep that spine nice and neutral throughout the whole movement. And there it is. And also keep that core nice and tight, right? You can just think of it as a little 3 seconds down, 3, and a little 3 seconds up, 3. There it is. So this is just a little warm up, right? We're gonna start adding the weights, do the same exercise in a bit. Let's go ahead and knock out 2 more reps. All right, last little one. So now let's start warming up the core. We're gonna get right back to that exercise in a quick second. But so, let me just turn the chair. All right, so maybe scooched up a bit, right? Depending on how tall you are, right? Just found that out today. But what we're gonna do is slant ourselves backwards so we're inclined, right? Let's keep that chest nice and, or that spine nice and neutral, right? Go ahead, stick out your feet right in front of you, right? You can scooch up if you need to go ahead and touch that ground, right? But yeah, all we're doing from here is just these little bicycle, sort of like a bicycle kick. Really crunch that core at the very top. And yeah, good stuff. All right, we're gonna go ahead with 2 more each leg. There it is, right? All right, go ahead, use your core to pick yourself on up. And there it is. All right, guys. And if you guys got a little water, right? Right, it's a nice and easy warm up, right? But yeah, if you need a little shake off, go ahead and do your thing. Other than that, we can start grabbing our weights. All right. So yeah, maybe scooched up again. We're gonna start off with those, little nose to toes, seated good morning. So with the weights at your side, let's just go ahead, hinge at the hip again. Little 3 seconds down. Little 3 seconds up, right? All right. Another inhale on the way down. We're exhaling on the way up. Yep. Anywhere from 10 to 12, right, would be fine. Right, since we're not really testing ourselves. Just gotta be, you don't wanna be working too hard, right? Especially on like a first set like this. if you're definitely feeling like at all you're getting to a max point where it's like, oh shoot, I can't go no more, right? I'm assuming you guys are cool. You know, definitely want to go ahead and take that little break, right? All right, so we're halfway there. Let's go ahead with another little 6. Yep, especially right here, start squeezing that core a little bit more. Really focus on your breathing. You got a good 4 left. And so that's number 10 right there, right? If you're really feeling that, go ahead, take that little break. Other than that, let's keep on going. Last little one. Alrighty. Yep, hopefully we're feeling that all in our lower back area, right? And so from here, let's take it to an upper body exercise. All we're just gonna go ahead and do is just get these little lateral raises. And we're right back down, right? Another set of 12. And 6 right there. All right. And same thing, right? Anywhere from 10 to 12 is cool. Go, number 10. Yep, if you're really feeling that right there, go ahead, take that little breather. And we got a little 11. And last one, number 12. Alrighty. So right, go ahead, shake that off, do your thing, right? So from here, just for the start of the week, just for the first week, right? Like you've been here before, we've done it. This next exercise, but let's just go ahead and place those weights on the ground. And yeah, basically we can at least do first little 3. If you end up realizing, yeah, I could do more than that, right? You can start adding the weights. But I just at least want to get these first 3 reps out the way. So we're just gonna get into this little half stand. Oop. All right. This little half stand, right? Just to really go ahead, focus on the quads, right? You don't have to move the seat, yeah. But yeah. So incorporating that last exercise, right, that nose to toes, all we're doing is just practicing our technique of just standing up, right? And so we're gonna hit this little nose to toes, and with the half stand, all we're doing is just getting into this position, and we're right back down, right? Really wanna just go ahead and focus on, you know, engaging our quads. And so, yep, we're just right here, pick ourselves up a little bit, we're right back down, right? Same thing, little 10 to 12 reps. So right there. And so here, right, I said 3 reps. If you feel like that's a little too easy, go ahead and incorporate. The way to just do it is, yeah, you just keep these at your side. We're nose to toes. We're up. We're right back down. All right? Just another way to go ahead and progress your way into a more difficult exercise, right? All right, let's also focus on our breathing, right? Exhaling during this pushing phase. Inhaling back to the starting position. All righty. So yeah, let's just go ahead, last little 5. let's go ahead and hit this last one, right? Same thing, little 10 to 12. A-okay. Yep, all y'all looking pretty cool with that one. All right, so just real quick, I'm gonna put those down. All right. And so, right, yeah, sorry about that, because we are gonna actually grab them, right? I was just moving the seat. But yeah, so we're just gonna grab them real quick, focus on another upper body exercise. And so just like those bicycle kicks, let's go ahead, scooch up in the seat, slant ourselves back, and just stare up right at the sky, right? You don't want your neck to get too strained looking forward, right? So we're just gonna hit these incline chest presses. Keep those weights below your chin, even below your shoulders, right? You want those weights to be real low towards that center of mass, right? Center of gravity. We just don't want to be working on our shoulders too much, right? And yep, good stuff, everybody, good stuff. Let's keep that core nice and tight and that spine nice and neutral. Seven, 8, and same thing, 10 to 12 is a-okay. And there's 10, let's go ahead for those last 2. And there it is, right? Go ahead, put those weights on your lap. Use that core to pick yourself up, right? All right. It's nice and easy stuff, nice and easy stuff. Last little leg exercise that we can go ahead and get into. We're gonna, pretty much be done with the weights for a little bit. And yeah, last little leg exercise. Let's go ahead and focus on some isometrics, right? Just really basically just holding a joint at a certain point. So we're gonna go ahead and get into these little, basically just keeping our leg straightened out. And let's go ahead and hold it for a good little 30 seconds, right? Alrighty. So right, a little 15 in. Last little 15, right? Nice and easy stuff, but this is gonna really go ahead and help out those hips, help out those knees. All right, let's go ahead, last little 5, 3. Ooh. Yeah, mine was starting to cramp up on me for a little bit. Alrighty, let's go ahead, another 30 seconds on the other side. Alrighty. Really keep that core nice and tight. We got last little, 5, 3, and there it is. Ooh, go ahead, shake all that off, shake all that off. So next little one we'll get into is basically just a little hip rotation, right? All we're doing another little 30 seconds. Right. Once again, we don't want to be getting into any point where it's like, oh shoot, I can't really do it right. Make sure you get those breaks in. But yeah, we got a last little 10. And all right, let's go ahead and take it to the other side. All right, last 30 seconds. Here we go. Yeah, definitely is a good little workout for your hips right here. We got a last little 10. Ooh. Let's go last 3, 2, And there it is, right? Go ahead, shake it all off, right? Good stuff, everybody. Alrighty, so let me get a quick little look on what's next. Yeah, 2:55. It's about that time to start getting up. And so yeah, right, if you need a little shake off, right, go ahead, do your thing. We can start picking ourselves up. And yeah, you know, just for today, we can keep it more on the body weight side, right? Ooh. And so yeah, so from right here, right, want to still focus on leg strength, right? And so just behind the chair, we're just gonna get into some regular little squats, right? Little body weight squats, just making sure your feet, your knees and toes are pointing in the same direction, right? Want to really, like, you know, reiterate that. And maybe it's a-okay to go ahead, flare out your toes a little bit if you are, like, you know, just real uncomfortable keeping your feet straight forward. But certainly don't want your knees and toes to just be, you know, not matching up. So basically from here, right, just gonna go ahead and get into this little squat. However deep you can go, it's a-okay to go ahead, get into this little half squat, pick yourself on up, right? Still using those quads, still using those glutes to go ahead and pick yourself up. All right. And then, yep. A pull in your, like the front. If it's in the front, then most certainly it is your quadriceps then. Yeah. Oh, yeah, no. As you know, that's just the form for the, you know, squatting, you know, just keeping your feet straight forward ahead of you, a little shoulder width apart, and just keeping your chest nice and tall, right? You are gonna hinge eventually, right? You are gonna hinge at the hip and end up bending forward, but the whole point is just trying to keep your chest nice and upright as much as you can, right? And we're back on up, right? Let's go ahead, last little 5, right? You know, and it could definitely be like, you know, like you're just getting a little tired, maybe cramping up a little bit, right? So where, yeah, you know, maybe just go ahead and take that little rest, take that little break. We don't have to hit the full exercise.
It's always this leg that I have a problem with, and I keep thinking because I'm so low-legged there.
Huh, well, I don't know if that would be like the main issue or something like that, but I would definitely think that, you know, it could just be after doing those isos, right? Just a little tired. And yeah, no, like I said, yeah, like if you're feeling just like not really if you're feeling more of that pull where it's like more painful, then yeah, like go ahead and take that little rest, right? Not worth doing the rest of the exercise. But yeah, no. Let's go ahead and just knock out 2 little more, right? Keeping that chest nice and tall. Right back up. And let's hit this last one, right? Let me see. Yeah, see? Okay. Yeah, I would just say spread out those legs just a bit more. But you know, yeah. And you know, it's something that we're all gonna work on, right, throughout the time. And see, that's a nice little deep squat right there too, yeah. But all right. It's all right, don't wanna overdo it or something like that, right? Yeah. Okay, so back to, you know, this is more the balance resistance part, right? So where you go ahead, basically what we're gonna do is just one-legged good mornings, right? We're gonna add this little toe tap, and the whole point here, let me turn the chair one more time. I could do it without the chair. So the whole point is just keeping that spine and your back leg, try to keep it as straight as it can be, right? So it's like, yep. And hopefully we're gonna feel this all in our hamstrings right here, in our glutes. And yep, the whole point of the balance part, right? And yeah, definitely, I would say keep just that hand on the chair just for starters. And yep, if that does get a little too easy, right? You can always start going ahead, you know, decrease the amount of fingers you have on that chair. You know, start using the less dominant fingers.
Is all the
Let's go ahead and
weight,
balance yourself.
excuse me,
And
is
eventually,
all the
right,
weight on
end
your
up using no
standing
hands.
foot? Is all the weight on your standing foot?
Is all the weight on your standing foot?
Yes, yes. To where you're just gonna go ahead and balance yourself to that little bottom position and right back up, right? Really wanna reiterate, just keeping that spine and back leg as straight as it can be, right? That'll really help isolate that hamstring, right? Especially on the pull-up. But yeah, no. Let's go ahead and switch it on over, right? I can't lie, sort of lost count right there. But we're gonna go ahead for a little 10 to 12 on this side. Alrighty, here we go. So halfway there, let's go ahead and knock out that last 6. And also, right, I want to go ahead and mention that we don't have to like stick our leg out as far back as we can, right? To where once we just work in our range of motion, right? Like we could go ahead and hit our 12 right here instead of going all the way back like I sort of demonstrate. That's what I need to work on, to where sort of just talking about how everybody has their own range of motion, and you just slowly develop it from there. Let's go ahead and knock out these last 2, right? Alrighty, right? Hopefully we are all feeling that right on our hamstrings, sort of the glute area, right on the bottom part of it. And so, yeah, from there, here, let me see what time it is. Still got plenty of time. All right, so now we can work on just some little, work on our calves, right? All we're just gonna do is do these little calf stands, balance ourselves here for a good little 5-second hold. We're right back down, right? Let's go ahead for a little set of 10. And we're just up. 5. And we're just gonna rest for a little 2 seconds. And we're up. And we're down. All right, let's go to number 3. And all right. 4. Ooh, all right. I fell off there. All right, so let's go ahead, number 5. All right. So yep, past halfway, almost there. All righty. So let's go ahead. Just 3 left. Number 8. And down. And we're up. And we're down. And last one. And alrighty, go ahead, shake it all off. Shake it all off, right? Okay. Let's see what time it is. Okay. Well, so from here, right, basically what we're just gonna get into is starting to do some gait training, right? Basically just a little walking pattern, focusing on our balance as we're walking, right? First little thing is just a little tandem walk. So we're just gonna match our feet right out in front of us, right? The closer our feet are, the more narrow our feet are, right? definitely the harder the exercise. So maybe just whitening up for the first little round. But what we're gonna do is just walk around our chair, right? Try to keep ourselves as tight as we can be to the chair. You could always use your hand right here to go ahead and balance yourself. All right, let's go ahead, a little 2 trips around the chair. You just turn it around, focus on the other side. All right. And so as we're finishing up in this class, right, go ahead, finish up that second trip, turn it around, right? I want to just talk about if this is a little bit too much, right? Because having to balance ourselves, right, definitely could be a little tragic going around the chair. So, right, if that is just a little bit too much, we're just gonna go ahead and pull the chair right beside us, and we can just focus on the same drill. It is gonna be a little tedious, right? But we're just hitting the same thing, just right behind the chair. Right? Nice and easy work, getting the same balance work in, except now you just have a little bit of a extra precaution, right? Right, it could get you. No, didn't get your warm up for the day, huh? Oh, I feel that. Okay. Right on, looks good, looks okay. All right, so from here, right, basically we're gonna do the same thing, right? Same tedious thing, except this time I'm just gonna, on call, right, I'm gonna say, let's switch. We're just gonna turn around, go the opposite way, right? Just having to, on command, right? It's sort of just like, okay, let me coordinate myself to turn myself around and then do the same exercise, right? Just having to balance ourselves going the opposite way. Just the whole point of it, right? So here we go. Let's go ahead, start it off. I'll let you guys know. And let's change that. That ain't that bad of a song. And let's switch, right? Go ahead, turn yourself around.
I have a question.
Yeah.
When I do this, I'm not stable unless I bend my knee. It's hard for me to do it straight kneed. So I do a little bit of a bend in the knee and it seems to make me stable.
And, quick switch. Let's just go ahead, quick little one, right? And so to answer that, right? Are you having, like, in that bent knee position, right? Are you having to, once you take that step, are you having to bend it a little bit more to catch your balance?
Yes. Yes.
Now that could be, and I don't really know, it could be a leg strength issue. Okay, yeah. That could be a leg strength issue to where you're having to, just because, the legs are having to do a little bit too much to, I guess, catch that balance, right?
Right.
You're trying to, that bent knee is just you trying to stabilize yourself, right?
Yes.
Instead of just, collecting yourself from that, that step. So it could be a leg strength issue, so where you just might have to develop that. There could be other issues, right? There could be something else, but I would have to say, I'd put it right there.
Yeah, but when you say leg strength, are you talking about quads, or are you talking about ankles? You talking about?
And yeah, like, you make a good point there to where it could be like a whole lot of, different reasons. I guess, like I can't really say like specifically
Okay.
what it would be, but I would say most likely, yeah, like it could be with the quadricep, you know, yeah, it could be just that, right? Just, you know, this thigh is just not as strong enough to go ahead stabilize yourself.
Okay. Work on the quads then.
Work on the quads. And so, yeah, no. Okay, so that's a little something, right? And you sort of brought me what you said, you know, are we supposed to be looking at our feet, right? That sort of leads into another little exercise to where we could go ahead and start walking straight forward, right? Same tandem walk. Instead, right, of course, only if you feel real comfortable with those last exercises, right? We're gonna start going front and forward or front and backwards. And that's where you could start incorporating, because if you don't look at your feet, yeah, it does make it a harder exercise, yeah. So, I don't know how you want to do it, right? I usually do have those Pilates balls. I wasn't planning on using that today. So, but it's like, yeah, we can go into one round, right, of just, you know, trying not to look at your feet, taking those steps. And then I wouldn't recommend going backwards just yet, unless you guys feel real proficient in it, right? Huh. Right, no. And it's like, that definitely is like that next little stage that we're gonna go ahead and get into. Like, what time is it? 3:11? Yeah, okay, so we still got some time. So, shoot, that leads me into just other little gait training, right? So where we can do that if you guys want to, right? If you guys want to just do the little forward walking and not looking at our feet. Yeah, you guys want to get around to that? Sure, yeah. We'll go ahead and do a little sidestepping in a bit, but first things first, right? And I see the little mirror in the background. Try your best not to look at the mirror, right? But yeah, no, we're just gonna get that same tandem walk, going straight forward. Try your best not to look at your feet. And then it's the same thing, just going backwards, right? If you feel comfortable, right? If you feel comfortable. If not, we're just turning it around. So let's go ahead. Right. Yep. It's just the same thing, just, you know, yeah. Oh, I'm just describing for the camera real quick. Yep, it's the same exercise, just adds that extra effect of, you know, having to utilize the other systems in your body instead of just the peripheral one, or instead of just your vision, right? Watch out there, watch out there, watch out there. Yeah, no. Okay, no, you scared me a little bit. All righty. Oh, right. You thought this was your place for a second. No. But all right, so now we can go ahead and move on into the next thing. Just basically getting a little side step, right? And yeah, it's pretty much just how it's said. We're just gonna go ahead and step out as far as we can. Bring it right back to the center, right? And let's just go ahead and get a little 3 steps so you get some room over there. And then let's take it to the other side, right? And then of course, right, faster you get, you go ahead, speed it up. Let's get one more. And here we go. We're just gonna take it to the other side. Right, the farther that step is, the more you have to go ahead and coordinate yourself back to that center point. Alrighty. And last little one. All right, we can take it back to the center, right? Let's get a little 3 steps, and we're right here, right? All right, now what we could work on, and yeah, just make sure you got enough space in between those chairs, right? Enough space at home. So it's the same sidestepping thing, except we're gonna add a little bit more of a coordination to it, right? You guys heard of karaoke's before? Doing karaoke's, right? You know? So yeah, basically something like that, to where we can go ahead. I like doing it just keeping my feet shoulder width apart, right? So yeah, first step, let's go ahead and move to our right side. So I guess with you guys, right, It's basically just the opposite. So with your left leg, you're gonna step out in front. Then that right leg is gonna move to the side. Left leg behind. Oh, yep, left leg behind. Right leg to the side, right? Just did one karaoke. And so this is the same thing. Left leg in front, side, left leg behind, side. Yeah, and just make sure you got some room over there, right? Let's take it to the other side. So where we're just gonna go ahead, let's go. You guys' right leg in front, left leg to the side, right leg behind, left leg to the side. And there it is. Front, side, back, side. There it is, right? Just did 2. And yeah, really make sure you got some space. I'd say even go out to the back of the class, right? Just because yeah, I saw that foot get a little too close for comfort. So here it is, right? Especially with this one, right? You want to make sure you just got enough room. Alrighty. So let's go ahead to you guys' right side, right? So I'm gonna just go ahead and say front, side, back, side, front, side, back, side. All right, let's go ahead to the other. Take it to your left side. So I'm gonna just say front, side, there we go. Back, side, front, side, back, side. All righty. You guys
I have
seem
a
to be
question.
Oh, certainly, go ahead, shoot it.
Sorry.
No,
The
no.
question is, are you twisting your hips at all, or are your hips remaining straight forward and only your feet are moving? I find myself twisting a little.
I see what you mean. Yeah, your hips are gonna be swaying, especially once you start getting faster, right? Yeah, those hips are definitely gonna be swaying, going back and forth, right? For this little, how should I say it? For just getting the coordination down, I can see what you mean by your hips are gonna be stationary. Yeah. Once you start getting some speed to you, your hips are gonna be moving.
Okay.
And so, yeah. So let's go ahead, pick up the pace just a little bit. If you guys are feeling it right, if you guys still need to get that coordination down, go ahead, just take it at your own pace, right? So from here, let's go ahead, right side. So we're gonna go ahead, front, step, back, step, front, step, back, step. There we go. All right, let's take it to the other side, right? A little bit faster, right? So we got front, step, back, step, front, step, back, step, right? Great little coordination exercise, especially once you start picking up that pace, right? And so, from there, here. What time is it? Yeah. Let's go ahead, start cooling it down, right? So we get enough time to go ahead and get that nice stretch in. So yeah, right here, right, we can start behind the chair. Just gonna get a little hula hoop, a little 5 times each side. And all right, we can go ahead and take it to the other side.
Stay a little while longer, baby. I want to talk to you just a little more.
And alrighty, so right there, right, just gonna go ahead and bring it right back to center. So this next one, upper back stretch, right? It's gonna look like we're gonna stretch the hamstrings. And then we're gonna end up getting into this tabletop position for our chest. Let's pick our chest up, pick our neck up, try to look towards the ceiling. Really keep that back nice and extended. We'll just hold it here. And then, alrighty, slowly reach down for your toes. All right, and start extending that back up to that starting spot. Really roll everything out and get that nice deep breath. All righty, nice and smooth. We can start stretching out those hamstrings now. If you need that chair, right, it's always there. But yeah, we're just gonna hold it here for a while. And alrighty, let's slowly extend that back. Once again, get a little shake off. So yeah, on your guys' left side of your chair, right? So we're just gonna go ahead and stick out that right foot in front of you. Ooh. Yeah, stick out that right foot in front of you. You're gonna wrap your left leg around it, right? Definitely have that hand on that chair. And let's just go ahead, reach down for that back foot. Maybe also get a little twist in, right? If you want that extra stretch, but hopefully we're all feeling it right in our glute area. And alrighty, let's go ahead and pick ourselves up. Just switch it on over. So left foot in front, right foot wraps around. And let's reach for that back foot. Ooh, a little too much. Uh-oh. No, they can't play that. Cannot play that, guys. Alrighty, let's go ahead and pick ourselves on up. And right, let's go ahead and shake all that off. So from here, we can just go ahead, stick a toe up, get a nice little stretch in the calf. And alrighty, right there. If you want to switch sides, right? If you want to just go ahead with two hands, right? Force yourself to go ahead, keep yourself upright. And alrighty, so we're right back. And okay. So from there, we can start taking it down to the chair. Finish off the day right here. Here. Let me go ahead. Whatever. All right, so first little stretch down here. Let's go ahead and extend that foot. Just gonna basically hit it on the ground. And let's get a nice little hamstring stretch. And alrighty, we'll just switch that on over. And alrighty, same thing, we'll just bring that right back to center. All right, so one other stretch we can all do is face the right side. You know, just face the right side of the building, right side of your house. And yeah, just one leg is actually gonna be dangling off the seat, right? This front part of the seat. We're actually gonna extend that hip backwards as much as we can, right? Feel that stretch right in that hip flexor and keep that chest nice and tall. And we're just gonna hold it here. And if you want, right, I see people raise their arm up. I get a cool little feeling right here, but you know, it's one way to go ahead and do it. And alrighty, let's go ahead and bring that down. Switch that side. Alrighty, same thing, extend that hip. Alright. And alright. So let's go ahead and bring that right back to center. All right. So another little stretch for the glutes, right? We can go ahead, take our right leg, wrap it over, and then we're all going to face this you know, basically face that right side, right? Whatever leg you're wrapping over, that's the side you're gonna end up facing. And all right, let's go ahead and switch that on over. Left leg goes over, and we're all facing that left side. Alrighty, so we can just bring that right back down. So depending on how, I guess, basically I'll just tell you the stretch. So yeah, we're gonna keep our chest nice and tall. And so that left hand, right, your guys' left hand is gonna wrap around the chair, right, and maybe grab, like for us, right, we could grab this pole, grab the bottom of the chair, right, however far we could extend. And so yeah, we're just gonna go ahead, try to pull ourselves forward towards the center of the room, right? So after holding this position, go ahead, get a little twist, try to rotate your body back to that center. Hopefully we're feeling everything right here in this upper back area, right? And alrighty, let's go ahead and switch that side. So you guys' right arm, go ahead, grab that little bottom part, grab the back of the chair. And yep, just rotate yourself back to the center of the room. Rotate your torso, I should say. It's a better description. But all right. And go ahead, release that right. Go ahead, shake it all off. What time is it? Okay, yeah, almost that time. Let's go ahead and finish it up. How we started, basically. We're just gonna go ahead and get a little neck roll, a little semicircle, right? From left ear to right ear. And alrighty, right? Once you're feeling loose there, we can just start rolling our shoulders out forward. And yep, same thing, we'll just take it backwards though. And all right, go ahead, shake all that off, right? We can finish the day off with just a little back scratch, right? Really try to go ahead, touch those hands together, right? If you need a little assistance, right, it's okay to go ahead, push down on that elbow, however you can.
I can't.
Oh no, I'm not expecting everybody to be, you know, dapping themselves up back here, right? But certainly, you know, enough attempts, you'll end up getting a couple centimeters back, couple inches. And alrighty, let's go ahead, switch again. All right, this time we're just gonna switch back, get a, it's starting to hit me. Did I tell you guys to switch at first? I don't know. That one started to hit me, but you know, we're just gonna switch back one more time, right? Go for a quicker stretch, but you know, aim for a deeper one. And then we go ahead and switch that again. Last little one. And alrighty, right? Go ahead, shake it all off. All right. And yeah, no, thank you guys for coming. thank you guys for logging on, right, and asking the questions. I love it, right? And yeah, no, looking forward for next week, right? And yeah, everybody have a same time, same place, yeah. Alrighty, no problem, no problem.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.